What's up guys? In this video, I'm going to give you a quick introduction to adding mechanical equipment and air terminals in Revit. So again, this is part of the preparation for your mechanical examination certification. Okay, so first we are going to add our main mechanical equipment for this one. So I'm going to zoom in. So let's say I want to put it here. So I go to Systems tab, Mechanical Equipment. So let me just click that one. Let me cancel this. Okay, so this is the equipment that I will be using. So I'm going to place it here. But before I place it, I'm going to press the space bar on my keyboard once. So it will rotate like that. And I'm going to place it somewhere here and then click. All right, so as you can see, my mechanical equipment here consists of different connectors for duct, connector for electrical, for pipe, okay, and pipe as well, and then another duct. So that's the connector for my mechanical equipment. So I'm going to select here modify to terminate it. So now the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to place air terminals for these offices here. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to select here air terminal, and then I'll be using 24 by 24 phase 12 by 12 connection. So I'm going to place it here. By the way, the default height of my air terminal is 8 feet. So I'm going to place it here. There you go. And then after that, I select modify. Now I'm going to copy this. So I'm going to select my air terminal and then select here copy. Okay, and then I'm going to pick the base point here, my first point, and then I'm going to pick another point here to place the first copy. And here's the second copy, third, and the fourth copy. There you go. And then I'll select here modify. Okay. Now, the next thing that I'll be doing is I'm going to show you the system browser. Okay, so the system browser, it is a tool that shows all the mechanical systems in the project in a 3-style list. Okay, so to access that, you can right click on the blank space, right click, and then select here browsers, and then select system browser. Just click that one, and then you can see here my system browser. Okay, so there are other options actually here. If you click that drop down, you can see systems, zones, analytical systems, and electrical analytical systems. So I'll be selecting here systems. So I'm just going to move my properties and then put it here on my project browser. So I have here project browser, and then I have properties. Okay, so here going back to my system browser. So what the system browser does is it lets me check if my equipment and air terminals are properly connected. So as you can see here, I do not have a system yet for my mechanical. So all of the families, all of the elements that was placed in this project are still unassigned. So as you can see here, so you have 10 items that is unassigned, including my air terminals and mechanical equipment. So if I expand that, so I can see my mechanical here, I'm going to expand that one. So there's a return air. So there's a supply air, which is what I have placed. You can see here what I have placed, the supply diffuser. And then as you click here, it also highlights here on my model. Okay, so for my supply diffuser, I can only see my supply diffuser on my supply air, obviously because the connector for my air terminal is only for supply. Okay, the system classification of that one is supply. Now I can see my air handling unit on mechanical return air, mechanical supply air. I can see that as well on my piping and electrical. Why? Because just like what I have said earlier, if I'm going to select my equipment here, it contains several connectors. Connectors for piping, for ducting, and then electrical. That's why it's all over the place. Okay? All right, so my main concern here is only the supply system, supply air. Okay, so that's how you check if your family is already part of the system or not yet assigned. Okay, so you can also use your system browser to see which components belong to a system. So right now it's still unassigned for all the items. So another thing is, if something is not connected, just like what you have seen here, it will be placed on the unassigned folder, so making it easy to troubleshoot. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a system. So I'm going to select the families that I have placed, and then I'm going to filter that. I only want to select my air terminals and mechanical equipment. So I'm going to select here, okay, that's it. And then I'll go to the create systems. I'm going to select duct. Okay, so that's the system type that I will be creating. And then this is the default name, mechanical supply air 1. So you can always change this if you want. Okay, and then you can also open the system browser once you select OK. So I'm going to do that. So select OK. And there you go. So this is your edit doc system, wherein you can check the properties. So that's the property. That's the number of elements connected to that system. So that's the system name. And you can also add other air terminals to the system. You can also remove components from the system. You can also select the equipment. So after that, so I'm going to select Finish Editing System. Okay, there you go. And then you can now see here, going back to my system browser, that I now have here one system created. So if I expand that, so I have a supply air created. Okay, so that one. If you click that, it will highlight on my model. So you can expand that one, and then you can see all the components that is included on that system. Okay, so that's very useful. System browser is really useful in your mechanical design. So you can also see here the flow, the size, the space name, and then the space number. Okay. Next is I'm gonna show you how to create your layout. So this is also part of your examination. So to do that, so let me just go to my 3D mechanical, or I'm just going to select all my components, and then I'm gonna select here selection box. Let me click that. Okay, so that's my selection box. All right, and then I click my section box here. Maybe I'm going to adjust that, move up like that. There you go. And then I go to my properties. I'll change the discipline. Instead of coordination, which shows me all the discipline, it highlights all the discipline. I will change this to mechanical. Click that. Okay, so there's my mechanical elements. Okay, so I'm just going to click one air terminal. Just click one, and then you can see the layout here. So I'm going to select here generate layout. Just click that one, and there's now the layout. So for the solution, so I have here several options. So I have network, I have perimeter, I have intersections. For network, I have 5 options. So you can use the arrow to cycle the selection. Okay, and then you can also check the perimeter, which has 4 options. And intersections, it has 6 options, like that. Okay, so I prefer network, so I'll be using let's say 2 of 5, that one. So that's the solution that I want. Take note that after you create automatically your layout, you can always modify that manually. Okay, so just select Finish Layout. Just click that one, and there you go. Okay, so there's now my model. So I can change back the discipline to coordination if I want to see the whole model highlighted. So that's how it looks like. Okay, and then I can also adjust my section box. to see how it looks like. Okay, so basically that's how you create your model, how to place your mechanical equipment, air terminal, and how to use your system browser. So this is all part of your examination. So if you want to use the exact model that I'm using, you can go to my website. You can go to learningwithrich wordpress.com. Support me, and you can avail this one. You can go Revit Mechanical Design or your Revit Mechanical Design one. So this one is Revit Mechanical Design 2 exercise. So if you want, you can always go here to avail it, or you can always use your own exercise files if you want. Okay, so hopefully you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day.